Hello, it's Aluna ASMR, and today we are doing another personality quiz video. Now, last time if you were here, we were testing to see if you were a grass type, a water type, or a fire type person, someone who would specialize in one of those three types. But this video, we are going to see if you are a steel type person, fairy type person, or dragon type person. Now then, if you are someone who took the previous quiz, then this will help you to determine what your personality type is out of those 6 types, out of water, grass, fire, and fairy, steel, dragon. So, without further ado, I am going to ask you a series of different questions that will help me get a read on your personality. The first question has to do with an image. Now, you may have seen this same type of question on other personality quizzes, and you're going to see it here in this video. I want you to tell me how you feel looking at this image. I'll give you a closer look. How do you feel looking at this image? I'll hold it nice and straight for you, nice and close. How do you feel? Think about how you feel, and I'm going to give you 3 different options, and you're going to choose the option that best fits how you feel about this image. How does it make you feel? Look closely, look closely, look closely. Do you feel more like A, you don't feel much, but if anything, it makes you feel intrigued, like a puzzle that needs to be solved. You especially take notice in whether or not the shape is symmetrical. That's option A. And yes, you are going to have to be keeping track of how many times you get A, B, or C, and which one you get the most frequently. So that's A. Or do you feel more like option B? Option B is you feel a deep pull when you look at this image. Your mind stirs with energy, searching for a meaning beneath the surface. It can't just be random. No, not at all. There has to be a message, something powerful waiting to be uncovered. You won't settle for a vague answer. It has to resonate with you. Whatever you see, it needs to spark something real inside of you. That's option B. Or do you feel the most like option C? You feel curious, excited. You're having fun thinking of all the possibilities from this strange image. If you're going to choose any answer, it's going to be the most unique and exciting one. So, which of those do you think best fits how you feel about this inkblot image? A, B, or C? Choose the one that best represents how you feel. In 3, moving on in 2, and going in 1. So last time I had you choose from different colors and which one you seem to be drawn to the first time, the most quickly, but this time I'm going to be having you choose faces, different facial expressions, and you're going to choose which one you feel best represents you in general as a person. Not necessarily what you're feeling right now in the moment, but just what represents you the best. This is going to come with 4 rounds, okay? I'm going to give you the first round of faces. 3 different faces, 4 rounds. With that said, here's the first round. Do you feel that option A best represents you? Option B best represents you as a person? Or option C? A, B, or C? Which one best represents you as a person? Go ahead and choose. This is round 1 in 3, 2, 1. Make sure you're keeping track of which letter you choose the most frequently. We're going to move on to round 2 of this question. Here is option A. Here is option B. And here is option C. Which one best represents you as a person the best? best in this round? A, B, or C? C, B, or A? Go ahead and choose in 3, 2, 1. That's round 2. Moving around to round 3. Alright. Round 3, here's option A. Here is option B. And here is option C. So, which one best represents you as a person? A, B, or C? That's the end of round 3. Finally, round 4. I'm going to give you 3 more faces. Here's option A, option B, and option C. Which one best represents you as a person? Let me give you a better look on these. A, B, or C? A, B, or C? Which one best represents you as a person? In 3. Go ahead and choose in 2, 1. So far you should have 5 different letters that you are keeping track of. That was only the second question. We have many more to go. This next question, I want you to use your imagination a little bit. And I want you to imagine a scenario where in front of you, you're standing in a room, an empty room, but in front of you are 3 different doors. Door A, door B, door C. I'm going to describe these doors to you, and you are going to choose which door you would want to enter through the most. First of all, there's door A, right? Imagine door A. Door A is the simplest door. It seems to be well made and strong, pretty stable too. The edges of the door are perfectly straight. When you try to open it, it's much heavier than you initially predicted it to be. That's option A. Option B, door B. Imagine door B. In front of you is door B. It is a massive wooden door. It seems ancient, like it has withstood the test of time for centuries. You can see mysterious carvings engraved into the borders of this door. That's door B, option B. So I've told you door A and I've told you door B. Door C, option C, is a glowing door, that draws you in with an eerie, unworldly aura. You can hear music, or maybe it's wind, or maybe it's murmuring. On the other side of it, it's hard to tell. A well-made doormat rests neatly in front of it, and as you step closer, you notice an ornate doorknob gleaming up at you. So which one do you choose? A, the simple door, B, the massive door with the engravings, or C, the glowing door? Which one? A, B, or C? Go ahead and choose in 3, 2, 1. Even if you don't think you have an answer, you should have one right now, because we're moving on. Whichever one just feels the most right. Now we are going to get into some questions that are going to delve into your personality, your beliefs a little bit more directly. I'm going to give you some different situations or scenarios, and you're going to tell me which option best represents how you feel or what you would do, or best represents you. This question says, what motivates you the most? What motivates you the most? Is it A, efficiency and rules? You want to be at the best functionality, not necessarily emotionally. B, legacy and power. Something deeper drives you, a dream to become unforgettable, to leave an impact. Or is it C, that motivates you the most? Freedom and fun, the thrill of creating your own path, even if it makes no sense to anyone else. A, B, or C? Go ahead and choose in 3, 2, 1. Moving on to the next question. How do you respond to change? How do you respond to change? Is it A, You're always prepared, and you're very good at adapting quickly and efficiently. Is it B? With confidence, you always see change and challenges as an opportunity to grow. Or is it C? With curiosity, that's how you approach change, with curiosity. You desire change most of the time because you get bored easily. Go ahead and make sure you have your option, your answer in the 3, 2, 1. Next question is, how do you deal with conflict? How do you deal with conflict? Is it A? With logic, you lay out the facts and remove the emotion. Is it B? You clash with others, but it's not uncommon. Your pride and ideals burn brighter than anything else. Or is it C? You flinch at the thought of conflict. Flinch. You'd rather leave the situation than deal with the emotions that come with arguing. Make sure you have your answer in the 3, 2, 1. And of course, if you ever need to hear the options again, you can always replay the video a little bit. Or you can just retake this when you're feeling a little bit less tired. Alright. I'm going to give you a bit of an interesting question. This requires a little bit of movement, but not too much, just your finger. You're going to take your finger and you are going to draw a line. It could be on your arm, it could be on your leg, it could be on your blanket, on your pillow, doesn't matter. I just need you to draw a line with your finger. It doesn't matter what kind of line, it doesn't matter how long, how short. It could be any line you oh so wish. It just needs to be a line. Straight, curved, curvy, zigzag, who cares? Just draw a line. Okay. Now you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna draw that line one more time for me. Alright. I'm gonna give you 3 different options and you're gonna tell me which option describes your line the best. Okay. Is your line the most like a straight line, as straight as possible, as straight as you could possibly make it? You worked very hard to make a very straight line. Or is your line more like B, a very, very long line? It either swirls or it zigzags, but either way it's a very long line. Or is your line more like C? You didn't just draw a line, you drew a shape like a star or a heart, or maybe you just drew a dot. Which one of those options best describes your line? Log in your answer in the 3, 2, 1. Alright. We're gonna get a little bit deeper into your mind. This next question is asking, what scares you the most? At least out of these 3 options. It might be something different, but out of these 3 options, what scares you the most? What scares you? Is it A, letting someone down, especially someone you care about, letting them down? You're scared of being the weak link, the one who can't hold it all together. Or are you the most scared of B, being forgotten? What if all of your passion and efforts go to waste? Or are you the most scared of C, ending up alone? Not because you don't try, but because your full self always feels like too much for everyone else. Which one? What are you the most afraid of out of these 3 options? A, letting someone down, B, being forgotten, or C, ending up all alone? Go ahead and choose in 3, 2, 1. Moving on. Now we're gonna get even deeper into your mind to see your true self. What's something that people don't understand about you? Bit of a similar question to last video. What is something that people don't seem to really understand about you? Is it A, that you're not cold, you just value order? You may say the following or think the following: people think I'm robotic or heartless because I don't always express things emotionally. But I do care. I really do care. I just show it through action rather than my words. I'm always building or improving on things or finding new strategies. That is my love language. Or do people not understand you because of B? That your strength comes from struggle. Maybe you say or think the following to yourself: I may seem intense or distant, but it's because I carry a storm inside of me. I dream big, and that means I fall hard too. But I keep rising, fiercer every time. I'm not arrogant. I just believe I was made for something bigger. Or do you feel that people don't understand you like C? That you're more than just soft. You're powerful because you are kind. You're a thinker. You're a dreamer. You may say or think the following to yourself: I seem gentle, even naive, maybe even an optimist or a dreamer, but I've endured more than people know. I see beauty in the world and I want to protect it. I believe that emotions change everything. My strength doesn't roar, it glows. A, B, or C. That was all of the questions I have for you tonight. So, you are going to count up how many you got of each letter, or whichever letter you think you answered with the most. And based on what letter you got the most, that is going to determine whether you are the most like a dragon type, a fairy type, or a steel type. Without further ado, if you got A the most frequently, A, you are a steel type. You are solid, sharp, and endlessly reliable. You're the one that shows up even when it's hard, and you always have a plan. Your strength doesn't need to be loud. It's in your focus, your discipline, and the way you hold everything and everyone together. Even when things get tough. People might see you as someone who is serious or reserved or quiet or maybe a bit stoic at times, but there's a quiet loyalty and protectiveness in everything you do. You believe in precision, purpose, and progress, and you're always refining who you are piece by piece. Underneath your armor is a heart, a good heart, that works hard, loves deeply, and rarely asks for credit. Very humble. However, that is part of your greatest flaw. You work so hard to make sure others don't see your vulnerable side. Sooner or later, you'll crack under the pressure. Just keep in mind, it's okay to let others in and help you shoulder the burden. Your ideal steel-type Pokemon companion would be loyal, clever, and steady, ready to face any challenges by your side. So that's the answer you would get if you got mostly A's. Now then, if you are someone who got mostly B's, you are a dragon-type personality. You are power with purpose, bold, intense, and maybe even a little mysterious. You chase big dreams, feel big emotions, and don't settle for average, never for average. You go big or go home. You live like you're writing a legend, with passion, pride, and an unshakable sense that you're meant for something more. You're always chasing that. Some might call you dramatic, but that's only because you refuse to play small. You rise, fall, and rise again, always chasing growth with fierce devotion. Your fire isn't reckless, per se. It's purposeful. You burn for what matters, speak with conviction, and commit without hesitation. However, your strength can become your shadow as well. Your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. Pride turning into isolation. Intensity into rigidity. You push so hard that you forget you're allowed to rest, to be gentle, or even just change your mind. Your perfect dragon Pokemon partner, your perfect companion, would be majestic, compassionate, and just as unstoppable as you are, built not for burst of glory, but for greatness earned through time, once again to never be forgotten. Now then, last but not least, if you mostly got C, then you are a fairy type. You are essentially magic in motion. You're creative, unpredictable, and full of sparkle. You move through life with a mix of charm, chaos, and curiosity that keeps everyone guessing. When it comes to rules, you bend them. Paths, you make your own. You're a dreamer and a trickster with a soft heart and a wild imagination. People may underestimate you because you're lighthearted or playful. But behind that twinkle in your eye is someone clever, brave, and surprisingly deep. You notice the hidden things, believe in the impossible, and bring color wherever you go. However, your biggest flaw is that secretly, the real world scares you. Despite your usually colorful and fun personality, when things get hard, you find yourself often retreating, looking for ways to escape reality and others. Your ideal fairy Pokemon companion, your ideal Pokemon, would be whimsical, mysterious, and ready to follow your trail into the unknown. And that was this video's personality quiz Pokemon type test video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this was a lot of fun to do. I really like doing these, so let me know what 3 types or more or less I should do in the next one. But with that said, we are now ready for some personal good nights for members of the channel. So we've gotten a couple of new people. We are now at 4 Milky Way moths, so thank you so much. I appreciate the support and appreciation always. With that said, we are going to give a very good night to Jordan. So good night, good night, good night, good night. Good night, Jordan. Have a very good night's sleep. We have Kuba. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Kuba and very sweet dreams. A good night to Noxley or Josh. Good night, Josh. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. And very sweet dreams. And we have a Starby who has just recently upgraded to a Milky Way moth, and that was JR or Jackson. So good night, Jackson. Good night, good night, good night, and very sweet dreams. And thank you for upgrading. I will make sure that it is worth your time. We are now going to move on to Starbies. Got a couple new ones here as well. So a very good night to Matt. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Jamie. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Jorge. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Tim. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Mikey. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Tom. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Tyler. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Henry. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to War Stallion. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Caleb. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Paulo. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to PK John or John. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Mion. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Lynn. Good night, 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 good night. A very good night to ILY Nora or I Love You Nora or Nora. Good night, Nora. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Arbor. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Ryan Yeet or Yeet. Good night, 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 night. Very good night to Yeet. A very good night to Ryan. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. A very good night to Samotic. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. And last but not least, a very good night to Aaron Rodgers. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. And a very good night and sweet dreams to everyone out there. I hope you sleep well, and I will see you next time.